There's been an intrusion. Let's go, move.
Get out of the way! Go back!
I'm an actor, but I'm just a regular dude as well, so I still get starstruck when Morgan Freeman walks on. Even though I produced a movie, you know, I was involved in the casting and saying, well, let's go to Morgan, you know, even to the director. And yet when they're there and you suddenly go, shit, I'm working with Antoine Fuqua, the director of Training Day. You don't do that. Most moments you're just in it. But at times you stand outside it and you think, here's Morgan Freeman on my set. You have 2 Oscar winners, you have 2 Oscar nominated actors, and then everybody else. It's a who's who. So 1, that's exciting, and 2, it means you're working with great actors.
Morgan is great, you know, he's an avuncular figure. He's calm. He's everything that comes out of his mouth is like butter. It's like, you know, take one, all right, let's move on with Morgan, you know. He puts everybody at ease, and everybody appreciates him.
I want to reassure all Americans and everyone around the world that despite today's events, our government remains 100% functional.
You're doing better scenes. You're given a better quality of movie, and for me that was a big goal, was to make an action thriller, but make it transcend that and give it more substance and meaning. And with actors like, you know, Freeman and Eckhart, you can't go wrong.
Antoine was always, you know, upping the ante, pushing the stakes. You know, when Melissa's always coming up, you know, she says, you know, hit me harder, or do this, or do this. So when I look at her, I don't have to act, because I'm seeing the rage in her eyes. So when the camera's on me, I'm just taking her in, and then whatever the result of that is on my face, and vice versa. Hopefully, I want every actor to look at me and go, that dude's in it.
It takes 15 minutes for your armed forces to reach the White House. We took it down to 13.
The fact that Antoine put 2 pivotal roles as women and being tough, no-nonsense women, you know, you forget it. I never even think, well, I don't want to offend Angela when I say this. I don't think of her as a woman. Of course, she's a beautiful woman. But I don't think of them as women in these parts, because when you meet them, they have a strength about them that equals any man's, and the minds to match. You know, Melissa Leo, she's no joke. And especially when you're acting opposite Melissa, you know, 100% commitment, fully engaged, snot coming out of the nose, blood dripping from her, taking a punch, dragging herself across the floor. I mean, what man does that? I mean, you know, the vice president's brains are blown out right in front of us. You know, I don't want to be too graphic, but, you know, those are things that forget about a man or a woman. It takes courage and a spirit to do it. And they filled the bill perfectly.
The big one, the big fight sequence at the end, because that was 3 solid days of fighting, kicking the crap out of each other. We both picked up a lot of injuries. I broke 2 bones in my neck in that fight, lost a fingernail, my arm swelled up to this size. I mean, we were just going at it. And when you see it in the movie, you go, okay, yeah, I worked for that.
You know, it's funny, I'll tell you a story. You know, when Melissa plays the Secretary of Defense, and we're all tied up here, and so they come and they grab Melissa and take her out, and there's a reaction, and they violently drag her across the floor. Well, her skirt goes up over her head when they're doing it, and, you know, cut like that after it's taken. Now everybody, like the hair and makeup, the PAs, everybody rushes to her. Oh, Melissa, are you okay? Let's pull the. She's like, leave that skirt alone. You know, no, get away from me, because she's an actor, and this is what really happened. You know, everybody notices that around the set, you know, and that ups their game. So it's very important.
Activate Comm Plan 1. I want open lines to the Pentagon, Homeland Security, and NSA.
Oh boy. What's that?
I don't know.
Barbecue, right?
Barbecue. It's a sausage.
I had it last night. It's very good. Yeah. In fact, I think I ate the whole plate. Yeah. Oh, it was very good stuff.
Oh, that's the dried meat.
Oh, bull tongue. No, haven't had that one yet. Like, because Gerard did a movie here. So he had 2 months here to experience all that. I've cumulatively done 5 days here. So the audience will have to forgive me for that.